You're at Lake Rant, where I rant about whatever my $15 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one is for Mr. Tangelo, who says, rant about Dorkcore 101 by Kevin and the Bikes, as well as the claim that it is the modern Trout Mask replica. That claim seems absurd to me. I don't know where that claim comes from. So this is a 4 and something hours, 102 track album that is, I guess, it's not quite shitcore. It's like maybe a level above that. The songs are kind of actual songs, but very lo-fi production, probably a lot of it improvised, very simplistic songs, that have goofy lyrics and concepts, and there's also like podcast bits in the album and stuff. Like, frankly, it's just like a lot of irreverent music I've heard on the internet, including ones that I've made. If you were to go listen to like Improv Ain't Dead or something, this has a striking resemblance to that, even in just its sound. I'm sure it was recorded on similar equipment. And, it's probably just like a few musician friends hanging out, banging out goofy songs together. I not only did I used to make albums like this, but I, hung out with people who made albums like this. I'm familiar with like collectives that just exist to make what they call shitcore music, just music that is as stupid and pointless and, as gimmicky as possible. And usually it was stuff like this, like some kind of weird theme album with 300 tracks or some shit, like, just stuff that all the track titles are ridiculous, or the lyrical content is largely humorous, the track titles are usually absurd, album artwork is some kind of postmodern, it's basically just postmodern music releases. So, like, this doesn't seem that different from any of those to me, and, like, Trout Mask Replica, I think a lot of what made that album famous is that there is a level of technical musicianship there. Even if, like, a lot of the songwriting is completely baffling and irreverent and sounds like fuck, there's an understanding that the people making the music are very talented people who are very skilled at their instruments, and there is some level of that on display in the album. I think the fact that people just like have respect for the artists involved has to do with why they like that album. So like the particular mystique of that album is not capturable in like an irreverent internet comedy thing, which is, kind of a dime a dozen. I mean, I didn't listen to that much of this album. I don't know if hidden somewhere deep in the track list is some fucking amazing song, but it seemed like most of it was, pretty typical, what do I want to call it? It's not shitcore, maybe just slacker music. I don't even know if it's improvised, but it reminded me of like the improv stuff that I've done. So, I did not feel like this is the second coming of Trout Mask Replica or anything like that. It seems fun. I'm sure they had a ton of fun making it. So, respect to the creation.